Alright, so I'm going to take a walk on down to Khaosan Road. I figured I would take one day or so and go to the right, another day go to the left. We'll just kind of see where my wandering, but today I'm going to walk to Khaosan Road and you guys a tour, so enjoy. Yeah, Bangkok is absolutely cool. It's got all these little tiny alleyways and spaces that are filled with businesses and then residences up above. So, and it's all over Bangkok. Wherever you go, like you got the main streets, and then as soon as you tuck off the main street and come down into these little alleys, that's the real people. So I'm gonna turn this around and let you guys So the city is absolutely filled with motorcycles and scooters, and why not? It doesn't even cool off at night. It's gets down to 75, 80 degrees at night, and it's completely muggy. So it really quiets down in the morning, and then throughout the day is a little bit quieter, and then at nighttime it just gets banging. There is all these little mom and pop shops where they live in their shop in the back. They probably have a kitchen or etc., so that they can take care of things. And then they just sell to passing travelers who are coming through. There's lots and lots and lots of backpackers. The hostel that I'm in has people from all nationalities, from Spain and France and Turkey and Australia. And it's a little bit like going back to university, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I am very, very impressed. I haven't seen a single rat. Been here for several days, and as you can see, there's food everywhere. I haven't seen a single rat. I've only seen one dog, and there are cats, but not very many, not as many as you would expect. And I'm very impressed with how clean it is. For as many people and for as festive as the environment is, and all the music and happiness, it's very, very, very clean. So yeah, it's got canals that break it all up into little places, and obviously they have the floating market. I'm going to go see the floating market, I think, later this week. And so they have floating markets and things of that nature on these canals that they have built into, well, I mean, it's their natural canals. It's very much a high plain, or a high water plain. You'll notice all the lines and stuff up above. That's because they get so much water. They get so much water that they can't bury these lines. So they have to keep them up above and out, because it would not be uncommon for the canal to overflow and to flood large areas. I hear Las Vegas got flooded and Henderson got flooded a couple of days ago. So I guess you're just never safe from the weather. There's almost nothing you can do about it. The people are very, very friendly. So I went over, I'm going to go over and buy a guitar case at a music store on the other side of, I don't know, north of me. I think it's north of me for an hour's walk. And I'm going to film that. So let's see. I'm gonna go left. Let's see where it takes me. So they have these Buddhist temples and these grounds. Most of them take up about one city block, 100, 150 yards on all sides. And they're kind of patchwork throughout all the town. And you come across them. And as you can see there, let's see if I can level that up a little bit. We've got this big wall that wraps them around. And then this beautiful, beautiful structure. Just gorgeous structure. Filled with, just beauty. Just beauty. Yeah. So Khaosan Street is kind of the walking street of this particular area. Like I said, no matter where you seem to be able to go, you're going to have a little area that's the nightlife area. It's going to have your music and your gathering, not necessarily the tourists, but the local people. Hell, I totally left the house without putting on my shoes. I'm walking barefoot. We'll wait for our light. Maybe I'll sneak across. Yeah, they drive on the opposite side of the street than we do in America. They do it like they do in Europe. And I have been almost run over a few times because I'll walk out and I'll turn left to see if somebody's coming, and then I'll step out like I'm doing, and I don't see the people on the right. So if you're coming here, you have to be very, very, very alert to the traffic, and it is very, very hectic. So, the colors are absolutely beautiful. I don't know what their meanings are. The yellow has a specific meaning, as does the white. But I actually haven't had the time to sit down and talk to some people and get that cleared up in my head. But I will. I'll talk up to somebody and be like, yo, what does that mean? So yeah, as you can see, we have these smaller streets that are made up of all the little alleyways that are full of life and community. And then on a bigger square area, or not actually square, but in a bigger area, you have much, much, much busier streets. So I think I've got 7-Elevens. There are 7-Elevens everywhere. Everywhere. Every corner, every back alley, everywhere there are 7-Elevens. It is the place to buy your goods. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The people are very, very friendly. So I can't talk any Thai. I have no idea, but they're still very friendly, and we managed to communicate quite well. So communication is 80% through the body anyways. 60%, I don't know. But if you know how to communicate with your body language, I think you'll do just fine. As long as your intentions are good, that always helps. I'm just now starting to feel rested. This is my first day. I've been here for 4 days, And it's the first day that I actually feel rested. I was jet lagged after 30 hours going through airports and flying and not being able to smoke. But I will say I'm pleased. In Japan they have a set aside a smoking room. So my 2-hour layover, 3-hour layover, I was able to just chill in there and smoke and talk to people. So one of the few places in Japan you didn't have to wear a mask. And that's because, you know, we're cool. Hell, I took another wrong turn. This is the second time. It's the second time that I have tried to walk over to Khaosan Street and ended up missing the turn and going way out into one of the busiest sections of the town. So they did just legalize marijuana, but they haven't quite got it regulated or any actual rules about what they want to see done with it. And so you'll see they've got stores, and I'm going to show them some of them to you. But they have also got your street vendors and your sidewalk sellers and your anybody and everybody who wants to take advantage of a capitalistic situation and make some money is jumping on it, and well, they should, because it is a capitalistic country and everybody has a right to compete. Everybody has a right to buy and sell. So, but you should still pay your taxes. That's how you get a clean street, and it's how you get to have your electricity, etc. That's all infrastructure. So yeah, now here's my this is what I was saying about one of the busier streets. I don't even know what street this is. I can't see it, I don't have my glasses. Thanen Dinso. I think it's Thanen Dinso. Forgive me, I've been in Thailand for 4 days and have no idea how to actually pronounce a lot of these things. So if you're in Thailand and from Thailand and you're watching this, please be compassionate for me, because I'm walking on thin ice as I explore my space. But so this is a bit of a plaza, and as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 lanes, 4 or 5 lanes, all going one direction. And I guess this is the real Bangkok, outside of the city or outside of the tourist section. This is where the business people are going to work on their buses every morning, and all the movement of your locals. This is where you have your homeless and those with, you know what? Homeless life is actually a really good life, as long as you can see the joy and blessings in each and every day. I've been homeless before, and it was some of the most peaceful times of my life. So, almost a big vacation. Yeah. So I'm told that they use this street for ceremonies. Good morning. They use this street for ceremonies and ceremonies and national holidays. They had a national holiday here for the last 3 days, the King's birthday, and I want to say Independence Day, all kind of wrapped into one big celebration. And so that was interesting. Yeah, let me think. So everybody has your greeting. Your traditional greeting in Thailand is to bow, and based on how far up you put your hands dictates how much respect you're giving to the other person. And just a nod of the head is still respectful. But if you're meeting somebody, you know, that you consider very, very, very respectful, or somebody that you respect a lot, But yeah, if you're addressing somebody that you respect a lot, you would put your hands up onto your forehead. Um, it's just really, really, really cool way to show respect and a greeting without actually having to touch and exchange, you know, sweaty, handy stuff. Because everybody sweat. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I have not stopped sweating since I got here. I don't stink. It's really surprising. Everybody around me at the space, we're all sweating like just crazy. But there's not a lot of body odor, and I suspect it has to do with the heat and the bacteria growing. Either way, like, it's very, very hot, very, very humid. And yeah, so I said there were lots of motorbikes here, and there are lots of motorbikes here. But that also means, just like in Durango, Colorado, we'd have the bike rallies, and suddenly the town would just get filled up with thousands of Harley Davidsons going brum bum 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 bum. Well, that's Thailand every single day. Just massive groups of bikes moving through the streets, and all good people, you know, working and living their lives. But they just use the motorbike as transportation. Now we're getting closer to Khaosan Street. Yes. I'll see if I can sneak across here. So at nighttime, all of these stores are opened up and doing business, and this street is completely packed. So thank you for watching all the way through. Press the like button, subscribe, and donate if you can.